Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, it's outside. It's not raining. A couple of days of sunshine, and backyard is growing, obviously. Quick updates. This is all weeds. It's all grass and weeds in my planter, so I gotta get in and start getting these taken care of. Onions are all doing real well, except for get these little black bugs on everything. So I actually broke out the neem oil and sprayed them down, so I can't tell what kind of little bugs they are. They look kind of aphid-like, but I don't know. Another thing I noticed, these bunching onions, actually some of them are trying to go to seed. So I was going to let some of them go to seed, and then now they spray these with neem oil, then I need to, as long as the weather holds up, is get these buckets broke down and taken apart and split out. I was noticing today, so here's one of the figs is actually alive, so starting to sprout some leaves. Nothing else super interesting out in Weedville here, although there are a couple of onions that were left over from last year in amongst the weeds, and a couple of garlics in and amongst the weeds. So we're going to leave them, let them finish growing. Everything is weeds. Here a weed, there a weed, everywhere a weed. But what's cool is the potatoes are finally starting to poke out. And these other ones are a little bit slower, but everybody's poking out. So what's kind of cool, let's see, those were the Northern Reds. So these would be the Kennebec Whites. So these blue potatoes, you can actually see the leaves are a darker purple, which is kind of neat. And the Yukons are starting to poke out. I actually can walk around a little bit out here without sinking in the mud. So this blueberry, there's lots of blooms that are going to be coming. So that'll be really neat. Apple trees haven't started to blossom yet. Actually, there are some leaves. Those three are all dead. There's lots of weeds in with the raspberries, but the raspberries look nice and green. Need to clean those up. The mulberry is starting to produce leaves. Considering the crappy weather that has been going on, that's not too bad. So this other type of blueberry, you can actually see a little bit of blueberry going on. Oh, hello bees. Oh, lots of bees, so lots of pollinators, that's good. But hopefully get a bunch of blueberries this year, so that would be nice. And then Weed City, so waiting for it to dry up a little bit before I try to get in here with the lawnmower and start cleaning things up. Like I said, I can barely walk around in here, and then I haven't been too motivated to clean up the rest of my mess that's got going on out here, so that's on the agenda. That's it for outside, and I'm gonna switch to inside real quick and be right back. And with the magic of technology and a push of a button and a couple of steps, so we're in the garage. So transplants are doing real well. They're growing. I rotated them earlier because they've been leaning. Also charged the light, so that helps a little bit. Now they kind of fell over and we lean a little bit. I let them get a little too dry, so had to get them some water, and you can see all the roots going on down there, which I'm gonna have to trim in order to get them out, because they were a little frail because I let them get a little dry. So I'm gonna give them a couple more days and then try to work on doing some transplants at night. And then, so out of all of the sweet potatoes, only that little cluster blossomed at all. Everything else, because there's like 3 or 4 other ones going on in here, there's nothing going on, and that was the one I tried to rebury last week. So anyways, it did work, so it's better than soaking them in water. And it's about time I'll probably take the lid off and get ready to do something else. So my plan is let those continue, maybe put them in something else. And I bought some organic ginger, so I'm going to do the same thing with the ginger root on the heat mat, and try to get some ginger to sprout so I can transplant that. And then the plan is to clean out this shelf. Got another one of these grow lights coming, and gonna get this cleaned out and do some lettuce or bok choy or something, but get a second shelf going and another set of lights in here, and get some seeds started. And I also got some downspouts. We'll talk about downspouts and the bucket tower system on another video. Other than that, that's all I've got for this week. A little bit of sunshine, and we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching.